The mystery and magic of love at first sight. What if the moment you locked eyes with someone you knew deep down that they were special, that what you were feeling was something beyond ordinary? That, my friend, is the mystery and magic of love at first sight. But what exactly is love at first sight? Is it a fairy tale, a coincidence, or something more? Let's explore this phenomenon that has captivated hearts and minds for centuries. Hi, I'm Host Name, and today we're diving into the intriguing concept of love at first sight. We'll talk about the science behind it, the emotions it sparks, and whether it's real or just a fleeting feeling. Let's get started. First, let's break it down. The idea of love at first sight isn't new. It has been a part of stories, books, and movies for centuries. Shakespeare even wrote about it, with Romeo and Juliet experiencing an instant connection. But what does love at first sight really mean? Love at first sight describes that immediate, powerful attraction you feel when meeting someone for the very first time. It's as though, in an instant, you recognize something about them that sparks intense emotion, often excitement, affection, and a sense of destiny. But is it truly love or just a strong attraction? Understanding love at first sight. The term love often implies a deep emotional bond that takes time to build. However, love at first sight is different. It's usually more about a powerful physical and emotional connection than the established trust and intimacy that traditional love entails. But can these intense feelings lead to real, lasting love? Let's find out. To understand the mechanics of love at first sight, we need to look at the science. When you meet someone, your brain releases dopamine, oxytocin, and adrenaline, the feel-good hormones that contribute to attraction, excitement, and even a bit of nervousness. Dopamine, known as the reward chemical, makes us feel pleasure and satisfaction. Oxytocin, often called the love hormone, fosters feelings of connection and bonding. And adrenaline? Well, it increases our heart rate and gives us that rush of excitement. These chemicals create a powerful cocktail that can feel like love at first sight. The rush you feel isn't love in its full mature form, but rather a mix of excitement, infatuation, and the allure of the unknown.
Exploring love at first sight, attraction, connection, and reality. Now, let's dive into the emotional experience. When two people meet and experience love at first sight, they often report feeling a deep sense of attraction and connection, even without knowing each other. It's more than just physical attraction. It's as though they found something familiar in each other, something that resonates on a deeper level. It's almost as if time slows down in that moment. But it's important to remember that initial spark of attraction doesn't guarantee a long-lasting relationship. It's a start, a moment of deep connection, but the real work of love happens in building trust, understanding, and intimacy over time. I believe in it. The moment I saw my partner, I just knew. It felt like we had a connection I couldn't explain. It wasn't exactly love at first sight for us, but we did have an instant attraction. It was like we just clicked right away. I don't think it's real love. It's more like infatuation or a strong initial attraction. True love takes time. So, is love at first sight real? While some people claim to have experienced it, others argue that what they felt was more about chemistry or infatuation rather than love. The truth is, love at first sight might be real in the sense of a powerful attraction, but whether it leads to true, lasting love depends on the individuals involved. Understanding love at first sight. Another factor that plays into love at first sight is the belief in fate. Some people think that meeting someone special at the perfect moment is more than just coincidence. Timing, fate, and destiny may all come into play, making the encounter feel predestined. Whether you believe in fate or not, meeting someone at the right time can certainly amplify that feeling of love at first sight. It's a moment when everything aligns: the person, the place, the circumstances. So, what can we conclude about love at first sight? It's a powerful, emotional experience that can feel like love. But in reality, it's often a strong attraction or infatuation. It's a moment that sets the stage for something deeper, but true love is built over time with trust, communication, and shared experiences. Whether or not love at first sight happens to you, the key takeaway is that love comes in many forms. And sometimes, the first spark, however intense, can turn into something beautiful with time. Thanks for joining us on this journey to understand love at first sight. What are your thoughts on this phenomenon? Have you experienced it? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more discussions on love and relationships.